Hi everyone. I hope you are having a fabulous morning, fabulous Friday. I'm calling this Freedom Friday. I'm so excited about what I am going to be sharing with you today. It is almost I'll say the meat and potatoes of what I've been talking about the last few days, and so I want to share it with you guys. But first, before we get started in that, if you are catching me for the first time live, please press a 1 below, comment a 1 below. I would love to reach out to you, share a gift with you. If you are catching the replay, type replay. And if you are watching this live, or if you are catching the replay, I want to start out with you guys. Comment below what you are grateful for today. There's always something that we can be grateful for, right? So comment below what you are grateful for, and I promise if you guys stick with me on this live, I have some amazing information I want to share, and I have a prize giveaway at the end that I want to tell you about. So stick with me, hang in there. Let's get started. Okay, so today we are on part 3 of, I'm just going over some key things in this book, Code to Joy, which my mentor, Robert Hollis, introduced me to this book, and I am so incredibly grateful. There are so many nuggets in this book, and guys, what I'm bringing you is just a small portion of the 4-step process that they talk about. In fact, today is the first step that they talk about. So I will not be giving all 4 steps in these videos, but I just wanted to give you a good indicator of what value this book brings. And so we've already talked about limiting beliefs and trying to identify your limiting beliefs, and talked about how we have to do like a demo day, and we've talked about our conscious and our subconscious mind and how that affects us not being able to move forward in our future. And so today, if you have, I want you to get out, if you don't already have it, a pen and a piece of paper, and I want you to write down some things. What I want you to write down, hi Paul, hi Neil, thanks for joining me today, hi Hassan. What I want you to write down are some things that maybe you feel like have happened in your past, and maybe they have really, this book calls them like asteroid strikes. Maybe it's something that has hurt you in your past. Maybe it's something that you feel like you failed. Maybe it's a relationship, something with a career, something with a friendship. Maybe it's something that somebody else did or said to you that has just kind of held you captive, okay? Now, I know I'm describing maybe some big things, and I do want you to write down all those big things because that's where this starts, okay? But I also want you, if something comes to your mind and it seems minor or minute, I don't want you to discredit that. I want you to write that down, because if it came to your mind, then it probably has some kind of negative effect on your life. And so I just want to give you a little example of what I mean by a small thing that happened. So in this book, it talks about this one lady. She was not having success in business, and she had great relationships with her clients. She would get all these clients on, but inevitably she would self-sabotage, and the clients would end up dropping and leaving her. They loved her work, they loved her, but eventually they would end up going away and going elsewhere. And she finally realized that the reason that they were going elsewhere was because of a small incident that happened when she was younger. She was helping her aunt with something, whether it was organizing or cleaning, and her aunt was so happy with how hard she had worked, she decided to give her a quarter and pay her for her work. Well, she was so proud and so excited that she got this quarter as a child, and she went home. And when she went home, she shared with her parents that her aunt had given her a quarter for helping her out. And immediately, instead of being greeted with appreciation and them being proud of her for her hard work, instead they were like, why did you take that money? You should have been helping your aunt just as a kind gesture. You never should have taken that money. I can't believe you did that. And so as she grew up, the way that this unfolded is she actually associated her earning money for bringing value as a bad thing. And so I say all that to say, yes, write down these big things, but also if anything small comes to your mind, don't discredit it, write it down too. Now, what I want you to do with those things, I want you to pay attention as you're thinking about that. How do those things make you feel? When you think about things that have happened in your past, disappointments, things that have happened, how does that make you feel? You probably, maybe it makes you sad. Maybe it makes you angry. Maybe you feel disappointment in whether it be in somebody else or disappointment in yourself. Maybe it gives you low self-esteem and you don't feel very confident because of this thing that has happened. So the reason that I want you to actually bring up all of these things and pay attention to how your body responds, because your body will respond physically to these things. Maybe it's a heaviness on your chest. Maybe you just feel like you have this huge burden that's on your shoulders or on your chest that is weighing you down. Well, in this book, it talks about how we can actually take all of those things and we can release them. And so I'm going to give you a task to do, and that will help you to release these things. So as you write them down, then I want you to imagine that you have a wicker basket in front of you. And hi, Lee. Thanks for joining. Thank you for the birthday wishes. By the way, thanks, guys, for all the birthday wishes yesterday. Y'all all made my day. And so that's something I'm incredibly grateful for. So thank you, guys. You really made my day feel extra special. Okay, so I want you to imagine this basket. And for you to take those items, whether it be individually on pieces of paper, or if you just take one paper and you have all those things written down, I want you to take that paper or those pieces of paper and put it in that basket. I want you to put them, and this doesn't have to be like you physically do this. You can just imagine this in your mind, although you can do it physically as well. And then I want you to imagine that you take that basket and that you put it on a body of water and that you push it out into the water. And I want you to imagine you standing there and you watching that basket go further and further and further away from you until you no longer can see it. It just blends in with the horizon and you no longer can see it anymore. This is a very powerful tool. This process of containing these things, containing these events, containing these circumstances, containing these ideas, and then releasing them. You can, and it doesn't have to be this basket. You can imagine you riding these things on a balloon and releasing them in the air. Some people have imagined putting these things on a rocket ship and the rocket ship taking off into the sky. Or maybe even they imagined that these things were a mountain. So every time you add one on, it was a mountain. And then slowly there's like this avalanche and it drops into the ground. The ground opens up and it swallows it. However you want to imagine containing and releasing this, this is the first step in moving forward with these things that have stopped you from creating the person you were meant to be, creating the goals and dreams that you have in your life. Okay. And I am so excited about this step because it's so powerful, guys. So I cannot express to you enough to really dive deep into this and really look at it and really and do it. It's going to benefit you so much. And this isn't a thing, you may have to do this one time. It may take more than one time to do it. In fact, a lot of times it will, depending on what it is that you are containing and releasing, okay? So this isn't like just it may be a quick fix. It may give you so much of an eye-opening experience that maybe you only need to do it one time. But if you don't, trust me, it works, and it is so incredibly powerful. Now, if any of you have found value in this today, number one, if you have not gone back and listened to the first 2 videos that I made where I'm talking about this book, Code to Joy, go back and check those out. And the other thing, if you have found value with this today, would you please share this video? I am actually, the processes in this book I find have been so beneficial to me and so beneficial to so many other people that I know, that I am actually going to do a prize giveaway where I am going to send somebody this book. And so if you want to be entered for a chance to win this book, please share this live video. And today's what, the 15th? So we'll just do 24 hours. So in the next 24 hours, everybody that shares this video, I am going to enter their name into a basket or whatever, and I'm going to pick a winner, and I'm going to give you this book. It was my birthday yesterday, and I feel like giving you guys gifts because I love to give away things. I love to add value to other people, and this is an amazing book, and I would love to share it with you. So if you would, like I said, if you found value in this, please share this video, and good luck. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.